And we begin now with a breaking update from the Middle East as Israel has accused Iran of violating a ceasefire agreement brokered between them and the White House. The Israeli Defense Force claims they intercepted 2 missiles from Iran that were fired about 2 hours after the ceasefire was set to go into effect. Iranian state media has said the military denies firing any missiles past the midnight deadline. Israel has promised to respond, but there has been no word of any attack. This all comes after Iran launched missiles at U.S. bases in retaliation for strikes the U.S. did over the weekend. These were being intercepted over the Al Udeid air base in Qatar. There were no injuries reported or any reports of damages to the air base either. Now, hours later, President Trump announced a ceasefire had been agreed to by Israel and Iran. Now, Israeli officials didn't confirm that they accepted a deal until earlier this morning. Iranian officials at first denied being sent an offer before state media said a ceasefire would go into effect. And this was the aftermath of the strikes that took place just before the ceasefire. This is in southern Israel, where first responders say at least 4 people were killed. Iran also reported at least 9 people killed in Israeli strikes north of Tehran. Also new out of the Middle East, witnesses and hospitals in Gaza say Israeli military members fired on a crowd of people waiting to receive aid, killing at least 25 people and hurting over 100. We are told fire rang out after some people approached Israeli troops. Israel has not yet commented on what happened. Later today, the Norfolk-based USS Gerald R. Ford carrier strike group is set to get underway. They are likely headed to the eastern Mediterranean near the conflict, according to multiple sources. This deployment, though, I should point out, was already scheduled before the attack happened and before the back and forth really started between Israel and Iran. However, the Ford's presence will give President Trump the option of a 3rd carrier strike group in the region if needed. The strike group will be under the Navy's European Command. 2 destroyers in the group, the USS Truxtun and USS Forrest Sherman, are already in the region.